welcome back. As we come back from our little bombshell there, Final Dreadnought 2. So, this level used to be the gatekeeper of the game. Like, if you could not do, there's one trick in this game, it's called the Dread Box. If you cannot complete it, your run was over. Everything you know and love, down the drain. No matter how well you did in the first 9 stages, does not matter if you do not get the Dread Box. It wasn't until Tristan came around, and he discovered that we do not have to bow to the wills of the Dread Box. So let's just go ahead and do it, and I'll explain more about it later. This opening to this is very straightforward. Hold right, jump up, spin, hit the slope, jump off of it, come down. As soon as you come through, boost. Almost instantly you're going to boost. Almost, just like a slight half-second delay. Fall down, hit the button, take the hit, fall down, and here we go. The Dread Box. This is every high tier runner's nightmare is this box. The goal is you want to zip to the top of the screen, and only this box is the gatekeeper. He decides who is worthy and who is not worthy. Well, good news is that was the old way. The new way is we can manhandle this box and get it to do our bidding. About half the time. So what you're going to do is you need to collect one of these key cards and get under the box. So we do so by hitting and spinning like this. Come on. Come on, box. Don't destroy it. Whatever you do, don't do what I just did. Destroy the box. If you do it, you have to restart the level. So luckily, the trainer does take us back here. Trainer! There we go. There is a joke, by the way, a joke in the trainer that if you destroy it, it will explode. Flattery put that one in. It's a nice little joke. Because the Dread Box is so important. Alright, so once you get under the box, it's going to bounce up and down like this. That's perfectly normal. You're going to notice the pipe to the right of Lilac. That pipe has about 4 different shades of colors. You got the outer portion of it is this orange color. The next layer is peach. Next one's a lilac color. And then we have purple. Lilac's right foot needs to fully encompass only the orange. If it's not fully encompassing the orange, this will not work. So here we go. This is very precise, by the way, so it might take me a couple tries. So I missed it. Okay, do it again. There we go, got under it. There we go. So her foot is now fully encompassed that whole orange section. Part 1's done. Part 2. So you notice on the box, there's 4 nails. Top, bottom left, and top right. Now notice when I pause the screen, you see the words pause. On top of it, above it, and below it, there's these blue lines. That blue line should intersect the bottom left, top right nail. Show you one second. The box also has to be falling when you do this. There we go. It should look like this. Now, there is 3 positions that this can intersect it. This is one of the 3, and this is considered a subpixel variant of this, meaning that if I attempt this, there's a chance that the box either gets stuck in the ceiling or it just doesn't work. There's one other position that will do the same thing, and then there will be one position which is guaranteed no matter what will go through. But we're going to attempt it on this. There's a chance, because it's a subpixel, it might go through, and it might not go through. I don't know until you try it. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unpause the game, I'm going to quickly boost, and then I'm going to tap right, and I'll explain why in a moment. Okay? There you go. There's the tapping right. Now, because I did the boost standing still, she won't roll right. That's good. But I tap right just to make sure. I like to do this to make sure that I boost straight right. Because sometimes when you come out of that teleport we just went through, that she likes to go into a corner. And we don't want that corner boost at all. So we want her just to boost straight right. So now we're going to do a very rapid pause buffer. Like this. We want to wait until Bladder comes out of the boost. The very frame she does it. There it is. This is perfect. So now we're going to hold left, and we're going to hold the jump button, which is also the OK button. And if we cross our fingers, the box will take us to the top of the screen. Did not go through, unfortunately. Because as I said, that was a subpixel version of it. So there's a chance it just goes through, or it doesn't go through. So I'm going to get under the box again. If the box allows me to get under it. Oops, a little over. So make sure it only has to encompass just the orange. If it's anything else, it will not work. There we go. Okay, there we go. This is one of the good potential box locations right here. So I'm gonna go with this one. So once I did the right thing once, you don't have to do it again because it's guaranteed she'll go straight right. Come on, come out. There we go. Ah, she jolted a little second. Try it again. As you can tell, it takes me a number of, anyone a number of tries. Sometimes it goes through, sometimes it won't. It is extremely, almost super duper precise. You gotta keep at it until it just works. It's really the unfortunate effects of it. Nope, jilted again. Oh my goodness. So what you just saw right there was the old way. That is how you do the old way. You just keep at it until it just magically lets you up. Well, since we got it like this, we're just gonna go with it, and I'll come back and addendum how it's supposed to look. But that was the old way that you just saw. As soon as you get to the top, you just boost right. You're gonna boost right, and then once you boost right, you just kind of go down and put the key card in. And once you go over here, you're going to jump up, boost, come down, take. Remember how to do damage boost? We're gonna do it right here. Go left, go right, hit that guy, and then high cyclone right here. You don't have to high cyclone. You can also do a high uppercut, but high cyclone tends to be better, strangely. You can hit the very edge of the spring, come all the way to the top, come down, and then home free. Go through the door, and fade out. That's it. That was the big thing. That was the dread box, and that withhold many, many runs. Now, unfortunately, I have to also show you, what is it? The non-dread box way. Because in the instance you can destroy the dread box, there will be a decision you must make, and that is, do you attempt it again, or do you not attempt it? Do you just go the normal route? So, let's say you're doing it, and you broke the box. So, the dread box can save almost a minute. Roughly, realistic, it's like 45 to 55 seconds. Roughly. If you're doing this for like 30 seconds and you didn't, or 30 or 40 seconds and you didn't get the dread box and you accidentally broke it, it is actually straight up better to just do the normal route. So to do the normal route, take both keys. Once you got both keys, put it in, and as soon as you're hugging this wall, hold boost right. As soon as you come out, hold the left button, and as soon as you push this in, wait until the door's open, you kind of roll and hold the jump button. Hit the spring. Don't hit jump on the spring though. Just hit it and just carry over like that to avoid all those things. Jump up, cyclone, carry over. Fall down, cyclone, carry over. Carry over. This guy should be dead. He shouldn't be alive. He should be actually dead. Fall down. Okay. Jump up right roughly here. You're gonna boost top right. Come down. I got hit accidentally there, and then you get here. Once you get here, kill him. Hold right. As soon as the door fully opens, hold left and then boost as soon, almost immediately, like that. It's kind of similar to what is it? That's very similar to what you saw in Dragon Valley when you did that door skip. It's similar to that. I did do a down kick there. I apologize. Do not down kick. Just hold the jump. I have a tendency to do that. Once you get over here, jump up, hit the slope you can. It's very okay. We didn't get it, unfortunately. Jump up, boost right. Just like that. Alright, you're gonna get the key. I like the high uppercut over this guy. He has a tendency to constantly hit you. Boost off that wall like that. Jump off, then boost. And then when you're roughly right here, uppercut like that. And there you go. Go left, right, left. If you do it right, you should be able to kind of skip it. Alright. You can do a ground cyclone. This will actually make you immune to that. Once you knock him out, jump up, boost left, like an angle, and do that. Oh, I didn't mean to lose that. That's okay. And then you're back at the same position. If you want, you can get the extra health. Not necessary. And then boost. Do my damage boost there. This time we're doing the high uppercut method to get through it all. There we go. Notice it should take you roughly about like a minute 30, a minute 45 if you take the long route without doing anything else. But it's always universally better to take the dread box route universally. So once you come to this screen, we're going to hold right and boost. Hit the switch. Down kick down. Hit the switch again. Down kick. Jump up. Do it. We're doing this cyclone just to hover so we can hit that slope right there, which I kind of missed. But if you do it right, you can hit the slope. Boost to the top right. Down kick again. There's a lot of down kicking in this stage. You're constantly going down, up, down. Once you hit that, cyclone off with that. Get down here. Immediately boost. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Don't immediately boost. By the way, he will turn off the oxygen. You have a timer. You must get this all right, or you're screwed. Don't boost there. I apologize. What you want to do is you come down, you jump off of this, and then you boost. Hit the spring. Once you're near the edge, uppercut, and it'll just magically carry her back over. Don't ask why. It just freedom physics. Once you get to the top, boost. And then once you see the background change, you're going to see a ladder appear. You want to jump, and you want to kind of stop her from moving. Push the button up here. Mila will always guarantee drop this first one. If your oxygen is at a specific point, she will drop a second one. I'll put it in the addendum when that happens, in case you want to take advantage of that. Well, anyways, you're going to hit it, take it so you don't die, and then cyclone up. If you want, you can always high cyclone this, or just climb the ladder. This is a very safe high cyclone, by the way, so do take it if you want. You do want to trigger some of these bombs. Just to get them out of the way, I like to trigger them. You don't have to, but you can trigger them. Down kick down, boost at the top of the door, come down, jump off, get that key, and this is all just random cycles. Either you get through it or you don't get through it. Come down. If you want, you can high cyclone. This time I will, just to show you. There we go. If you do it right, it's also nice. If you don't, it's okay. Because if you do the high cyclone there, you can, instead of doing that, you can just kind of boost like that. Alright, so I do want the second one. Now, if you don't have any oxygen, you don't have to do what I just did. What you can do is instead come here, and once you pass this arrow, I believe, you see the arrow under her foot. Once you pass that down arrow, you can restart and have full oxygen again to do this segment. So this particular segment right here, I am going to need to train it. I gotta restart it now that I crossed it. There you go. So let's assume that we had the water shield still. There's two ways of doing this. You can do this without the water shield, I assure you. Nope, I didn't mean, well, I said beginning current frame, didn't I? I didn't mean to. My fault. This actually will screw up the screen. Okay, no longer. By the way, there's that slope kick there. Are you supposed to see it? You did get to see the slope kick properly, at least. Oh, I did it a little too early. That's what happens when you do it too early, but if you do it just right, she'll kind of arc around, like a parabola. Oh, I missed the ladder twice. Shame on me. She'll always drop that first one regardless of how much oxygen you have. I didn't get it. Try to cut across there. There we go. Got that. Wait. If you can maintain this bubble throughout this segment, it's a lot faster than waiting for the other oxygen. But that's why we came up with the other method. Boosting there is a lot more efficient, I find, but it depends on what strategy you're doing here. Alright, here we go. Right here. No. Please don't take me to the start. Okay, oof, I was getting a little worried there. Okay. Twice. Alright, just save my state. Okay, so we're just gonna see what happens if we have the water shield this time. You get the water shield, jump up, down kick. Alright, Mila's gonna show up. We want to stand right here, roughly. And she's gonna drop a shield on our head. Bonk. Okay, that happened. That should not happen. I guess pause buffering causes that. Pro tip, don't pause buffer. Alright, there you go. Once this happens, bonk it again, and then jump up, and there we go. Now, what you want to do is, if you jump again, you'll zip. But we want to zip, you want to be slightly to the left, like this. Slightly to the left of the crystal. Because once you zip up, like this, we want to boost left. And the more left you are, the more likely you're to succeed that full zip. I didn't get it. I do want to show you what the full zip looks like. It's much easier to set up that full zip doing this method than is the Alder method, which I will be showing you momentarily. A little more left. There we go. That should be good. There we go. See? Carries the Lilac over. You notice there's a slight delay when I boost. It helps carry it over better when you do that. So there we go. That was the full zip. Now, you don't need this bubble shield. Well, okay. Well, sorry. You don't need it because you can actually make it through with this maximum health. Oxygen. Just letting you know. Okay, so yeah, I had to let you know because it is a faster sometimes to just not reset. So now the fast way of doing that whole segment is you can actually just jump, and I'll show you right now. So once you get here, wait, there you go. That was the fast way. You just jump. Now, I don't like it because if you mess up, you have to restart. It is much faster, but it's very dangerous if you don't get it right, and it's very hard to align Lilac properly. But once you get up here, hit the spring, and you're set. Go left, avoid the bombs, and once you get roughly here, as soon as that last bomb blows, boost top left, and then down kick. Once you do that, jump off of that, go here. Now, what I like to do is, you don't have to do this, I like to come across like this and pick up the extra health for safety. You do not have to do that. Once you get here, just sit on the farthest edge, right edge of this, and you should have a full bubble shield. If you don't, well then you're just gonna take it. Alright, one more hit. Okay. Notice on the right side of the screen, you got these like, it's like a wall and you see the vents. And to the right of that, like on Lilac's eye level, there's a vent to her right, and to the right of that, there's this like metal bar thing just randomly in the wall. It has like the two green stripes on it. Keep an eye on that because you're going to see two more here. When Lilac's feet are roughly around the top of that, or her midsection to her feet, you can boost top left, like right here, safely, and then down kick. And that will allow us to do a ground cyclone and immediately cross all this safely. Like that, boom. Once you cross this line, roughly this between this arrow and here, right as you put your first foot here, you may reset and begin the boss fight. Alright, so hold left, and once you get here, the boss fight begins. You're going to do an uppercut, down, punch, but you want to always be facing left. You want him to always be going left. This boss fight is incredibly dangerous, and I'll show you why in a second. So, there we go. There we go, got it. Alright, so once he does that, notice how we're sitting on the edge? This is the dangerous part. If he hits you and you fall down, it's all over. That's what makes this dangerous. He's going to punch, do like a shuriken at the ground, and then he's gonna punch again, I believe, and then he'll do the spray shot. You'll see, but you can get around this by doing a cyclone right left, like that. Make sure. See, now that was a mess up. Once he does that, you're in big doo doo. So we're gonna restart. You must always be facing left, no matter what. There you go, got him. There you go. Once he does this, he's going to back off and shoot, so make sure you're on the left of him. Like, make sure he's facing right, then boost into him. There you go. Oh, okay, that's bad. Alright. That was bad. If you ever say that, that's bad. Oh, so you want left, he's going to do his fireball. Oh, I miscalculated. It's 2 punches, then the fireball. There it is. Then he's going to come all the way. Whenever he punches, he'll go all the way over, by the way. And then he's dead. Now, you want them always. It's easier for me to do it left, but it doesn't matter if he's left or right. You will have to make up stuff on the fly, unfortunately. As you can tell, so it's just do what you can. Always keep him on the edge. As long as he's on the edge, you can control what he does. And you're not wasting any time. It allows you to minimize the waste of time. And of course, yes, I know I fell down. But that's how you minimize the waste of time. Alright, so that was Final Dreadnought 2. Which, by the way, once you get him down to that last phase, he will double in speed. So he does hit hot like a brick. So try to avoid his attacks by jumping over them or whatever it takes. Anyways, that's Final Dreadnought 2. I think it's time for the full level run. So, oh boy, here we go. Up, come down, cut across. Wait, boost, that little half-second wait, button. Alright, here we go. The dreaded evil dread boss. Wow. Don't ever use the word dreaded in dread. Pro tip. Alright, so here we go. We'll wait for that to line up. That's not good. There we go. This is a perfect cycle. Aw, oh, come on, Lilac. You're killing me. Killing me, Lilac. Let me try it again. There'll be a point where I'll just give up. So you will see that point at some point. Lilac didn't like that. Alright, so we broke the box, unfortunately. No, we'll go for it again. I like to get this box. Like, it means a lot to me to get it right. It means to any runner to get that box right. We're all fighters about this box. So if this box doesn't work properly, like, you get antsy about it. It's perfectly normal, free-to-plan nature. But this box has handed down our asses for many, many years. And I also like to show you guys how it's supposed to look on top of it. I think this is off because the box is going up. Oh yeah, the box went up. It's funny, like, you know... my pride is on the line. I will hit this box. Yeah, if it starts getting, like, excessive... I will take the normal route, because this is a tutorial after all. It's my pride and all be damned. But that's it just goes to show how difficult even this setup is. How difficult it really truly is. But once again, I will have pictures in the bottom to show you the best combinations with this box. So don't fret if you're like seeing me like, oh my god, he can't do it. Like, this is the end of the world. Yeah, don't worry, don't fret. I promise you. It is not as hard as I'm making it out to be right now. Okay, maybe it is, but there's a lot of tools and stuff that we done a lot of analysis with this box, so yeah, this right here is actually the hardest part, is lining up Lilac with that orange part. Especially on the controller, it's very, very absolutely difficult. And because I'd never really done keyboard, they say it's easier on keyboard. There we go, got it. Whew. My pride has been saved, but my time is horrendous. You know what? The things I do for you guys. So I will actually get the extra health there because I'm just getting mauled as I was doing that. Go. Alright, this is gonna be an awful time, but it was worth it to get the dread box finally, properly. That's what it's really about. Tutorial be damned. It's about my pride. There we go. Yep. You know what? I missed that ladder 4 times in this tutorial. I promise you I don't really miss that ladder. That ladder's a lot easier to catch than it really seems. Alright. Okay, here we go. We did that boost. I mean, if you really think about it, this stage is not particularly difficult. I did get the double water crystal drop, which is nice. It's not a long or difficult stage. It's only long or difficult if you don't get the dread box, and that really makes up majority of the stage. There we go, got the full sip. Wait for him to explode, and we're good. Down. So you notice my health is like a little out of whack. That's why I like to pick up that extra sagey, because Serpentine hits like a freaking like, semi-truck. He will just devastate you. Wait till that pipe. There we go. It's gonna be good. There we go. Perfect. There we go. We're good. Alright, Serpentine. This is only going to be a 5-minute run, only. Got him. Alright, woof, this is good. So, there we go. 451 is an absolute horrific time for this stage. If you get the drop box correctly, you should be aiming at sometime around 3 minutes, like 3:30 to 2:30. which is sometime, sorry, 2:45 to 3:30. If you don't get the dread box, you should be aiming at sometime around 4 minutes. So between like, I think it was like 4 minutes or something. Yeah, about 4 minutes. Ideally, without the dread box, you want to get sometime under 4 minutes. Ideally, with dread box, you want sometime under 3 minutes. So, obviously, I took like 2 minutes on the dread box. So if you kind of like envision it there, it probably would have been like maybe, I don't know, like a 3-minute sharp or a 3:15 or something. The dread box really is still kind of sort of the gatekeeper, but he won't lock you out completely. I will have some additional info about that dread box, how to much more reliably do it than what I showed you. It takes tons of practice and knowing the best combinations. So don't worry, that info will be in the description. So that dread box does not kick your ass like it was kicking my ass. I take one for the team for you guys, basically. Anyways, the most scary, terrifying level is over. That leaves 2 more stages, and thank God, Final Dreadnought 3 is such a fun stage. But, until next time, signing off.